Domenico Bitto, known as Zio Mimmo, came to America in the cold winter of 1909. He left his mother and his sister in the small village of Santa Margherita and traveled across the ocean to arrive in Boston, where he met his brother Pippo, who had already been there for a couple of years. Zio Mimmo was only 16 when he arrived to the States, but the memories of his trip are still vivid in his mind.
There was most fun on the boat. uh, Things that I never saw where I come from, and sleeping on third class, but with three other people. But we had the open to go anywhere we wanted on the boat, and there was first class, second class. We used to, it was a lot of fun. I only had one bad day
Why?
on the boat because the canal, Gibraltar,
Oh.
it was very strong. So there was my and then Halifax surprised me with the call that I went to buy cards to send them out, and it was so cold, and I just went right back up on the boat.
As any other immigrant, Zio Mimmo had left Sicily because there were no opportunities for him. His family had economic difficulties, and the only way to help his mom and his sister was to find a job in the New World and send some money back home. Zio Mimmo changed many jobs and faced many difficulties related to language and the new adventure he was living.
There's no work there, and I come over here 3 days later without the language, and I was able to go to work. They were making raincoats. I did that for 7 months, the first 7 months, and I was a floor boy, and I did all different kinds of job, paint shop, meat, fish, airport. What else can I do? What can I say? Oh, print.
So you changed a lot of jobs,
Changed
right?
a lot of jobs.
Yeah, it was good.
My last job I was printing, and I was there for 25 years.
As many Italian immigrants like him, Mimmo preserved the traditions he had when he was back in Sicily. Sunday was the day the whole family was reunited to have lunch together. America, with its culture and language, was left outside of the door. Inside of the small kitchen, Mimmo and his family spoke dialect and ate Sicilian food. However, he had to force himself to learn English, especially to communicate with other workers in the factory. Immigrants came from different regions in Italy, and they all spoke their own dialects.
There was a reunion every Sunday for family and friends.
And what language did you speak? Did you speak Italian?
Well, I always get away with the dialect, Sicilian dialect.
Good.
But I could do the Italian, but not really that good. And we used to use the Italian language more at the beginning.
Yes.
And then after about a year, I started speaking and understanding. So there was no Italian people in there. Maybe Italian, but
They didn't speak.
They didn't speak Italian. So.
Oh, were they from Sicily or they were from other regions?
Well, there was some from Avellino, some from Sicily, mostly Avellino, Sicily, Bari.
Yes.
But they wouldn't speak the English because they were they don't speak Italian.
Good. They spoke dialect, right?
Because they were the young generation. The parents came from Italy, but they. So I had to force myself to speak, to learn.
Giapina and Zio Mimmo got married in Sicily, but they came back to the States to start their new life. They bought a house in Revere, and they've been living there for 30 years, and that's where they started their family. Zio Mimmo realized the American dream. He came to the United States on his own when he was only 16, and since then he worked hard to give a future to his family. Zio Mimmo has a big family, 3 daughters and 1 son, and he has 5 grandchildren, and every Sunday they still gather in the kitchen to have lunch together. And when I say lunch, I mean old-style Sicilian lunch, which is a meal that lasts from 4 to 6 hours. The whole family spends time together, and of course they speak Sicilian, and they listen to Italian music while eating cannoli and drinking coffee.